Welcome to a new episode of The Hollywood Makers. I am your host, Claudia Cano Osbjornsen. On today's episode, we will recap the film news that have made big waves in the past few weeks. Surprising news, exciting news, and some very interesting moves. And of course, we will dive into those must-see new releases in our segment, The Ones to Watch. Let's start with some of the surprising news. At the Star Wars celebration in Japan, Sean Levi confirmed his Star Wars movie will have Ryan Gosling as the main actor. The new movie, titled Starfighter, is slated to release in 2027.
And Starfighter is not a sequel. It's not a prequel. It's a new standalone adventure with new characters taking place in a new time period, about a half dozen years after Episode 9 and the Battle of Exegol.
Welcome to the Star Wars universe, Ryan. May the Force be with you. Now, some exciting news. Disney CEO Bob Iger revealed that a sequel for the much-loved animated film Coco is on the works. Though not much more was revealed, he did say, quote, "It will be full of humor, heart, and adventure," quote. As you might recall, Coco won 2 Oscars for Best Animated Feature and Best Original Song for Remember Me back in 2018. And in case you want more Coco, Disney also announced at the D23 Expo last summer that a Coco theme park attraction is in development at Disney California Adventure Park, with construction expected to start in 2026. In other exciting news, the Beatles are back. Well, sort of. Oscar-winning director Sam Mendes announced at CinemaCon that a 4-part Beatles biopic is scheduled to be released in April of 2028. This is not a regular theatrical release. All 4 films will be hitting theaters simultaneously. Hence, the official title, The Beatles, a 4-film cinematic event. Each film will focus on the individual perspectives of each of the band members, who were cast as follows. Paul Mescal will play Paul McCartney. Harry Dickinson will play John Lennon. Barry Keoghan will play Ringo Starr. And Joseph Quinn will play George Harrison. Cannot wait. And now for some interesting news. The Sundance Film Festival is moving. The largest indie film festival in the United States will now take place in Boulder, Colorado as of 2027. The film festival will remain in Park City and Salt Lake City, Utah for 2026. Since 1981, the festival has been held in this quaint ski town, but unfortunately the film festival has become too big for the city. The organizers said that they considered more than 100 locations and ended up narrowing it down to 3 cities: Boulder, Cincinnati, and Salt Lake City. But ultimately, Boulder was the winner. Amanda Kelko, Sundance Institute CEO, said, quote, "Boulder is an art town, a tech town, a mountain town, and a college town. It is a place where the festival can build and flourish." More details about the new venues and dates will be provided by the organizers later. And the last piece of news you might have missed is the announcement made by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences that a new competitive category for stunts is set to debut in 2028 as part of the Oscars' 100th ceremony. The new category will represent the movies that will be released in 2027. And it's about time. The stunt teams have been deserving this for way too long. They have been the unsung heroes, and it's time that we recognize them. And now, let's talk some fun and interesting facts about the new movie releases that you don't want to miss on the silver screen. Here in our segment, The Ones to Watch. Let's start with Thunderbolts with an asterisk. Marvel Studios assembles an unconventional team of anti-heroes. Yelena Belova, Bucky Barnes, Red Guardian, Ghost, Taskmaster, and John Walker. After finding themselves snared in a death trap set by Valentina Aleida de Fontaine, this disillusioned cast-offs must embark on a dangerous mission that will force them to confront the darkest corners of their pasts. Will this dysfunctional group tear themselves apart or find the redemption and unite as something much more before it's too late? Starring Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, Wyatt Russell, Olga Kurylenko, Louis Pullman, David Harbour, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Thunderbolts is set to release in theaters May 1st. Some interesting facts about the film. Filming was delayed in 2023, first due to the ongoing strikes from the writers' strikes, and then due to the SAG-AFTRA strikes, which made some actors exit the production completely. The inexplicable punctuation mark at the end of the title has created much speculation to its meaning. Kevin Feige said at San Diego Comic-Con last year that the production team won't talk about the meaning of the asterisk until after the movie comes out. Stephen Young was originally cast to play Sentry, but after filming was delayed due to the strikes in 2023, he had to drop out due to scheduling conflicts. He was replaced by Louis Pullman. Florence told Fandango that she loves heights and was insisting to the point of annoyance that she did not want a stunt double to jump off the second tallest building in the world. She emailed Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige so much that she got her way, and she ended up jumping from the Merdeka 118 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, a building that stands at 2,722 feet tall. Wow. Next on the list are two films releasing the same day, May 16th. The first one is Hurry Up Tomorrow. A musician plagued by insomnia is pulled into an odyssey with a stranger who begins to unravel the very core of his existence. Starring Abel Tesfaye, also known as The Weeknd, Jenna Ortega, and Barry Keoghan, the film is scheduled to be released May 16th. Interesting facts: the film is directed and written by Trey Edward Schultz, known for his films Waves and It Comes at Night. The story is based on The Weeknd's sixth studio album of the same name. The film will mark Abel's feature film acting debut. He's had cameos on some films before and starred in the HBO television series The Idol, but this will be his film acting debut. The movie will serve as The Weeknd's farewell. The film and album are presented as the final chapter for The Weeknd's musical career. And last but not least, the sixth installment in the Final Destination film series, Final Destination Bloodlines. Plagued by a violent and recurring nightmare, a college student heads home to track down the one person who might be able to break the cycle of death and save her family from the grisly demise that inevitably awaits them all. This is the first Final Destination movie in 14 years. It will be released 25 years after the first film in 2000. Oddly enough, this is one of the series I can call my guilty pleasure, so I'm really looking forward to this revamp. Some interesting facts about the movie. The first trailer became the second most viewed trailer of any horror film, with 178 million views within the first 24 hours. The movie It, in 2017, received 197 million views. This will be the last film for actor Tony Todd, who reprised his iconic role before his death. High's Pale Ale, the beer that the family is drinking during the barbecue, is a fictional brand that appeared in the franchise since Final Destination 2. The directing duo Zach Lipovsky and Adam V. Stein are passionate fans of the series. So much so that during their pitch to the studio, they created a whole death scene over their Zoom meeting, which included effects, fire, and even a decapitation. Wow. So there you have it, all the latest on all the releases you cannot miss and the news that are making headlines in our business. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on all our platforms. Till next time.